Welcome into the studio, Sophie Feriani.
Hi.
Hello. Well, don't you worry. I'm very happy that you're here. That you're I'd say extremely talented. So,
thank you.
I know we've been trying to work for it for like how long now?
I think almost a year. Like we've been talking back and forth and finally got in.
We've finally done it. I was like, had to get that one across the line, and I'm really happy. And of course, welcome to guitarist Henry. Because I know that was one of the things. It was like, I need to find a guitarist. Like, I need to check the That's the thing. Like, with most people now. Like, you're not the first one, and I highly doubt you'll be the last one. Like, trying to find a guitarist. So, let's get to know you a little bit. So, for anyone who doesn't know you, how would you describe your music?
I'd say it's very pop-oriented with hits of R&B, but major inspiration from people like Sabrina Carpenter, Tate McRae, Gracie Abrams.
Who are all absolutely smashing it right now.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst.
Good inspiration.
Yeah, exactly right. But so when did your kind of music journey start for you then?
So, there's kind of two answers to that. Like, music, I guess, I've always been invested in music since I was younger. Like, my parents put me in piano lessons, and I would always sing at school events. But when COVID hit, I watched this show called Julie and the Phantoms on Netflix. It's a super cringy show, but it's about this girl and her ghost band, and I was like, oh my gosh, she writes cool music. Like, I want to be like her. And then I kind of started writing music and working with a few people my age. This was back when I lived in Tunisia for like 3 years of my life. And yeah, so I worked with some people my age, recording music. It was like my first intro into music, and then I came back to London and I was like, right, now I'm in London. Endless opportunities. Let me reach out to people. I reached out to like multiple producers, like, hi, let's work together, and I got in with them. And yeah, I would say 2021 is when I started taking it seriously, like properly recording and then getting into gigs and all that, and I've been doing it ever since and loving it.
Yeah, nice. Well, to say massive thank you for you for just bringing your music out into the world.
Thank you.
Because the song we'll play like a little bit later on, Patterns, is just an absolute, I mean, that is a banger, isn't it? Let's be honest. So let's go to Tunisia. Okay. It's because I'm very happy with On Acoustic. We have local talent, of course, but it's amazing how many sort of flags I'm collecting now. And I haven't had Tunisia. So this is a great thing.
First time for everything.
Yeah, exactly. So were you born there and everything?
No, I was born here. Like, I grew up here. I'm British, but my family is from Tunisia. So I moved back just to kind of be close to the family for a bit. And
okay. Because, so why London then? Why for the music thing? Because obviously, could you grow up here, or was it, everyone kind of different, you know, some people want to go to Liverpool, Manchester, some people want to do the America thing. So what is it about London that's kind of like where you wanted to sort of start the whole music journey?
So, cause I was born in London and I spent my primary school years here, it was kind of just like coming back to my roots and just restarting again over here. And that's the main reason why. And my parents are also based here, so London was just the perfect place to be, education-wise too, cause I was still in high school. Nice. And so piano? Yeah, they put me in piano lessons when I was 4, and I actually hated it. I did not like it at all. They would make me like classically trained. I was like, no, I do not enjoy this. But now I'm so grateful because I can write music thanks to that. I was about to say, like, because some artists don't have any sort of like instrument experience. So I always say, like, with the songwriting thing, is it so much easier that you have that experience with the piano? 100%. Like, honestly, if I didn't know how to play piano or like a bit of guitar, my songwriting process would be so different. I think it relies so heavily on playing piano and instruments, because sometimes it starts with a chord and I'm like, that chord makes me feel like this, I'm gonna write like this, you know? Yeah. So yeah, I think it's super important. I always find it so interesting how everyone's sort of songwriting journeys and how they do it. Like, some people say, oh my god, I was just walking through a street and a melody popped in my head. Some people say, oh, it was the piano first, I just started playing something and then this came to me. So what's your kind of one? Like, so it's mainly, piano. Sometimes ideas pop in my head on the street, but it's mainly I'm like sat at my piano and I'm in the mindset to write, and that's kind of how it starts. Either I'll start with an idea, I'm like, I'm gonna write about this happened in my life, and I'm gonna write a song about this. Or I'm just like, I'm open to anything, let me see what chords come, and then I play, and whatever comes, I just write based off of that vibe. That's so cool, man. I love it. Well, let's talking of all this, should we have your first song? Yes, let's do it. Which one are we going for? We'll play Guilty first. Guilty. Nice. Well, when you're ready, take it away. Okay.
I'll go around the box.
People warn me about your nature, but it never crossed my mind. Said you're cold and can't be trusted, he will show himself in time. Acting fake like nothing happened, thought the rumors were for fun. Gave you chances as a person when my friends were saying run. No matter your excuses, found another friend to break. Guess that you take pleasure in the drama you create. Keep on saying sorry, did you mean it? You can keep on saying sorry, did you feel it? You can keep on saying something, but it only counts for nothing, 'cause there ain't nothing you say that I believe in. Because you're guilty for me, and yeah, you kill me so deep. Because you're guilty, I can't breathe. You made a fool out of me. Because you're guilty for me, and yeah, you kill me so deep. Because you're guilty, I can't breathe. You made a fool out of me. No, you can't erase your actions, stuck in patterns, building towers. Can sit and talk for hours, but it wouldn't really matter. Didn't think you were a liar till I say your thing's on fire. Guess friendships are disposable and you're set to expire. Keep on saying sorry, did you mean it? You can keep on saying sorry, did you feel it? You can keep on saying something, but it only counts for nothing, 'cause there ain't nothing you say that I believe in. Because you're guilty for me, and yeah, you kill me so deep. Because you're guilty, I can't breathe. You made a fool out of me. Because you're guilty for me, and yeah, you kill me so deep. Because you're guilty, I can't breathe. You made a fool out of me. You can keep on saying sorry, did ya? You can keep on saying sorry, did ya? You can keep on saying something, but it only counts for nothing, 'cause there ain't nothing you say that I believe in. Yeah, you kill me so deep. Because you're guilty, I can't breathe. You made a fool out of me. Guilty, guilty. You made a fool out of me. Guilty.
Now that's how you do it, isn't it? Let's be honest. On Air Acoustic right there. That is Sophie Feriani of Guilty. Raw talent, real time. The 1 year, okay. Worth it. Worth the wait.
Yes.
Talk me through that song.
So that was kind of the first song that I released once I moved back properly, and I was like, right, this is my new image, this is the new Sophie. And yeah, it was one of the first songs that I wrote when I came back to London. I worked with these two guys, Lucan and Reese, and we kind of just worked together in the studio writing, and we wrote it. I kind of came with a story. Teenage, usual drama.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, let's write about this. And yeah, it's kind of getting like rid of a friend who isn't really a friend. Let's just say that.
Yeah, well, hey, you meet them in this industry, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They either understand it or they don't.
Yep.
And yeah, so that's a very, very good song. I mean, it's quite amazing because you're 19.
Yeah.
So to be writing songs like this at 19, that is absolutely, well, probably younger than that, right? Because you're 19 now.
17.
Oof.
Yeah.
Just showing off now, aren't you? I absolutely love that. That's incredible. And you also said the new Sophie.
Yeah.
So talk me through that.
So, I mean, because when I started music properly, it was like when I was around 16, 15-ish, and I'm very different from back then. I guess that was kind of like going through puberty-ish, growing, transitioning, and your interests kind of change. And at first, like, my music was very not to put myself down, but kind of cringy. And then I guess once you grow, you kind of learn with as many songs as you write. And then you're like, yeah, that does not work. That's very not even Disney. That's very like cartoon, primary school type vibe. So Guilty was kind of my first, I guess, adult type of sounding song, I guess you could say.
Yeah. That's awesome though. But it's amazing because you kind of have to go there to get to where you are.
You need to start somewhere.
Exactly. Like, how many songs have you written then?
Oh, okay. That's an interesting one.
It's because of the 10,000 hours thing. I'm just interested.
I mean, 2 years ago, I was writing every day. Like, I would finish. I just moved to boarding school, so it was like a huge change in my life. But there was a piano in the dorm, and I guess because it was a big change in my life, like, I just spent so much time in there writing every day after school. That was like the one place I felt at home since I was far away from home. I restarted with all of my friends. So being there and writing, I just go every day, and that was great. So, I mean, on my notes app, it says I'm on song 462, but that does not mean that they're all like amazing. Like, there's a mix of everything. Like, there's great songs, but then also like some songs which were not that good that I was like, right, I'm not probably gonna pursue this. But yeah, I guess writing sense, I have like 400 songs, but that doesn't mean they're all great. I think I'd say I have like properly recorded and ready like around 7, which are ready to put out, but yeah.
Okay. Wowza. I mean, you're putting in the work.
Yeah.
I mean, boarding school, so that's a very interesting one. Did you get much time then? Because I can imagine boarding school being very strict, like very like, you know, studies, you know, this is what you're here for. So
that's like the stereotype.
Yes, that's
boarding schools are like British boarding schools. But I went to an international boarding school, and I was done by 3 p.m. every day, and the workload wasn't that bad. I did the international baccalaureate for my last 2 years. That was pretty time consuming, but I always found a way to do music somehow. I wasn't gonna let school take over. But yeah, so it wasn't that hard to find time, to be fair. Plus, I'm very rigorous with my schedule. I'm very, I guess I would say, organized, and I like to be busy. So if I have like a free slot in my day, it's not free anymore. I'm like writing a song, or I'm creating content or something.
Love this. This is great. And I love that fact you sort of just like gave us a little bit of a sort of insight of what the school's like. Because, you know, people like me, I'm just like, surely it's like that. I mean, American people think it's like Hogwarts.
That's true.
So at least this is not that bad, right?
Yeah.
So how do you go about, so you've done all that, your songwriting, you've got your keyboard thing. How did you meet Henry? Why is he the guitarist?
So I had a band previously, and then in summer we kind of switched up. I guess like our visions didn't really align, so we separated, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna start fresh. And Henry actually reached out to me when I was working with my old band, so we didn't really get the opportunity to work together. But then once I was rebuilding the band, I remembered, I was like, oh wait, Henry messaged me on Instagram and his videos seemed sick. So I went back and I messaged him, I was like, hey, do you still want to work? And he was down, and here we are, and I'm so grateful. Thanks, Henry.
This is why London is like, just like, well, I mean, I can't really compare it to anywhere else, but just London just seems the best place ever to try and do music, because
100%.
there's always just someone,
so
like,
many people.
And like, you could walk, you know, what, a mile, I reckon, around London, you'd find an open mic night, and I know you'd probably find yourself, what, 3 guitarists?
Yeah, that's true.
But I love the work you're putting in, Henry. Like, that's great. Like, put it out there. I absolutely love that. So how was it for you? Like, because did you have in your mind, this way I'm bringing you in here, Henry. For you as personally, like, as a guitarist, how is it from your sound? Because I guess like we all grow up liking a sound.
Yeah.
I have no idea what mine would be. Probably out of country. So how do you go to sort of someone like Sophie, or do you just put loads of messages out there? Or do you go, actually no, I love Sophie's voice and, you know, the sound she's got?
Sophie was the start of my messaging.
Oh, nice.
So like,
struck gold straight away.
It was the time when I was leaving school. I was probably like 17, 16, I'm not sure, about then. And I just thought, I was going to uni in London, so I just started reaching out to people in London. Like, I messaged all of the people in all the musicals, just to sit in with them and stuff. And I found Sophie because I was listening to like a SoundCloud recommended playlist.
Nice.
Or, yeah, SoundCloud or Spotify. And it came up, and I just thought, well, this is great. I'll search her up, and then I just messaged her. Like, why not?
Yeah, man.
And then she got back to me, and then, like she said, a couple of months later, but it met nicely, because that's when I was going into London at that point.
Nice. This is so cool, man. I love this. Did you, I was just watching a little smile over there. Did you know you were on SoundCloud, like, doing the little...
So yeah, I remember you mentioned that you found my song through Song Academy, I think. Is that what you said? Yeah, so Song Academy put my song that I entered for that competition, and I think that's how he heard it.
Yes. Talking of Song Academy, so that was your song Lazy.
Yeah.
Talk me through Song Academy.
Okay. So I found Song Academy online because I was 17 at the time, and I thought, right, I want to do more of my music. I feel like all I'm doing is just write, sing, produce, and then release them and create content, but what else can I do? So I thought, let me apply to competitions. I live in London, like, the opportunities are endless. So I looked up, like, competitions online, and I found the Song Academy one, and I thought it was perfect because it's for young artists, coming up artists, and starting from the age of 7. I found that so cool. It was like, wow, this is really like championing young artists to actually pursue what they love. And I wish I'd heard of Song Academy earlier, because I think it's so great to have something like that to encourage younger people to pursue and not think that it's an unrealistic dream.
No.
So yeah, I applied just thinking whatever, I'll apply. But I applied to so many competitions, so the first year I applied, I completely forgot that I had applied to it. And then, because I was under 18, I remember when I signed up, I had to put my dad's email in as, like, my guardian.
Yeah.
So then one day he messaged me, and he was like, I got an email from this thing called Song Academy saying your song was selected. What is this? And I was like, oh, wait. I forgot I signed up for that. So I found out through my dad, who didn't even know I signed up for it. But then we were kind of like, awesome, celebration time. And then, yeah, the people at Song Academy are great. Doing the showcase was so lovely, and I met so many other people around my age, which was amazing, because at first I found it kind of a struggle to find people my age in the industry, because all the people on Instagram are like over 20, and as a 17-year-old trying to start, I felt like, oh, I'm kind of alone in this. Everybody I meet is like so old. So Song Academy let me meet so many people my age who I'm now still friends with and I meet up with and sometimes work with them, and yeah, I think it's so great. So I applied again last year, and then I made it through again, and I'm applying again this year, so let's see what happens.
That just sounds incredible as it is, Song Academy. Like,
it's great.
That must have been the most amazing thing for your dad, getting that email, because obviously he's put sort of the money into you playing the piano, and he's seen all the hours you've put in. So for him to find out first is actually really, really special.
That's true. He was really happy for me, because he had no idea. He was like, you didn't tell me about this. I was like, honestly, I kind of forgot. But yeah, it was great to hear the news from him.
That is the best. I think that's incredible. I much prefer that one than you going, no, I just saw an email. That's so cool. So we're talking of Song Academy as well. How old? Is there an age limit on Song?
Yeah, I think it's from 7 to 22. So I've still got like 3 years to apply, unless they decide to expand it. But I remember when I first started, it was only 18. This was the first year they added the 19 to 22 category.
Oh, nice. Okay. But they should be doing it for more people, but hey ho. So, Lazy was the song that was placed third.
Yes.
Which is incredible. I don't know how many songs are entered, but I can tell you now, having it third is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Why was it Lazy? Why was that the song you entered?
So, realistically, I was kind of just going through the songs that I worked on, and that was also very much at the beginning when I first started, so I only had like 3 songs properly recorded, so I was kind of picking between the 3, and I thought that I think I'd already released Guilty, so I didn't want to like submit something I already had released. I wanted to submit something unreleased and get the opinion and feedback from it. So I submitted Lazy before releasing it, and then it placed third, and then later that year I was like, cool, that's confirmation I should potentially release this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of why.
Absolutely. Is that one of the songs you're singing tonight?
No.
Oh, which ones are you going for? Because I'm thinking it's time for music again.
Okay, we're gonna sing Get to Know Her next, which is my most recent release. Yeah.
Was that December?
Yes.
Nice. Let's go for it then. Whenever you're ready, guys, let's have this beautiful, beautiful song.
Is it too late now? Did I miss my chance? And I question how It all went so fast. Why did it take so long to just realize that time won't stop? So learn to say goodbye. Make the most of what you have, they say to me. I only understood once it was your time to leave. Why didn't I believe you? All of the time I've wasted with unimportant issues. Wish I knew there's a limit to all the time I had with you. Now all that I remember, all of the things we can do, you'll never see me happy. I'll have to do forever without you. Grown up, clear view, in 2 years turned into myself, brand new. You'll never get to meet the version where I'm older. Wish deep down that you could get to know her. Guess it's too late now to turn back time. Now the only things I have are what you left behind. Your laugh, your smile, your eyes, the way you take your coffee, your greatest traits make the better parts of me. All of the time I've wasted with unimportant issues. Wish I knew there's a limit to all the time I had with you. Now all that I remember, all of the things we can do, you'll never see me happy. I'll have to do forever without you. Grown up, clear view, in 2 years turned into myself, brand new. You'll never get to meet the version where I'm older. Wish deep down that you could get to know her. You'll never meet the better half of me. No doubts complete. No, you would love to see the version where I'm older. Wish deep down that you, oh I wish deep down you could get to know her. You could get to know her, get to know her.
I mean, this is exactly why I created On Air Acoustic. There's moments where I'm like, I wanted to be doing better, I get frustrated with On Air Acoustic, and then somebody like yourself, Sophie, comes in here and I'm like, this is why I created it.
Thanks so
Get
much.
to know her. And obviously Henry on guitar there, just beautifully played, by the way. I'm trying to learn guitar at the moment and I'm like, how? I just want to play like you. Not, no, it's not working. Wowza. I mean, seriously, that is an amazing song.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
So, I lost my grandfather around 2 years ago.
Sorry to hear that.
No worries. And I thought, like, I'd never really written something super emotional like that and very vulnerable. And I walked into a session one day and they were like, what do you want to write about? And I was like, I don't know. And they said, what are you feeling? And I don't know. I was like, let's do something vulnerable. And then I kind of brought this idea and I was like, I want to write about this. I've never written about this. That could be like a fresh take on stuff that I do, because most of my stuff is pretty upbeat, poppy, sassy, I guess you could say. So I thought,
Yes,
let me switch it up and make something more close to the heart. So I wrote it, and I also, while I was writing it, I was like, yeah, my dad's gonna hear this one day, and I really want him to hear this, to show him, because, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm very closed off at home. I don't show my emotions in that sense. So through my music, I guess they can kind of get a sense of how I feel. So writing this song about his dad and showing, like, the emotional side of me, I thought, I want to write this. So yeah, I kind of just wrote it about realizing that you only realize once they're gone, the time that you've wasted, and you can't really make up for it then. So I felt like this was my last chance to kind of be like, yeah.
What was it like when you first played that for your dad? Like, where were you?
So I released it in December, and Actually, I didn't tell him I released it. I used to tell him when I released my music, but then I kind of stopped because I was like, oh, they'll kind of get annoyed if I keep telling them, oh, I released this song. They'll be like, okay, cool, go study. So I didn't tell him that I released it. And then I sent it to my grandma one day, my grandpa's wife, and I told her, because she asked me, she's like, oh, how's the music going? So I sent her some videos of me singing, and I sent her the song, and I was like, yeah, I wrote this about, like, grandpa and stuff. And then she doesn't speak English, so I sent her, like, the translated lyrics version, and then the next day I get a message from my dad being like, oh my gosh, I had no idea you released this. Where can I listen to this? I had no idea. I was like, oh yeah, it's been since December. He's like, you didn't tell me? Like, what? I was like, no. So, yeah, he found out through my grandma, which was funny. But yeah, he loves the song and he supports my music and loves it. So, yeah.
So what was his actual reaction though? Like, that's a beautiful thing. Like, to have a family member, like your daughter, like, wrote a song, but my God, like, that's just beautiful. But he must have been like, whoa.
I mean, I wasn't with him because I live in student accommodation for uni, so I wasn't with him, like, in person, but he messaged me, and then he was like, yeah, I added it to my playlist. And then we recently went on a ski holiday, and he played the song when we were getting ready, and I was like, that's cute. He always plays my music when we're together. So, yeah, he played that and added it to his playlist, and he listens to it every day.
Yes! Love that support. That's it. I wanted to tell you, it's all about the support. Talking of, like, because of, like, the Spotify stuff and everything and playlists, you're absolutely smashing it on Spotify at the moment. Like, the Spotify Wrapped and everything. How many listeners or something?
I mean, in total over the year, I think it was an amount of 8K, but, like, per month it varies. I think they're just, like, coming and going. Right now, I think I'm, like, around 600 monthly listeners, which I guess for a small artist is good. Let's not
by the way, that's incredible.
Overwhelmed by numbers. But, yeah.
No, seriously, we get songs for Raw Vibes that some people have got like 6. So,
okay, I mean, that's still 6 people.
Yeah, exactly. Music. So you're absolutely smashing it. Now, talking of 2024, you were at Priory Live. Mm-hmm. Was that Hitchin Priory, or was it somewhere else?
It was in Orpington.
Orpington, where's that?
I don't know. Oh, Kent.
Oh, is it?
I think it's in Kent, actually.
Because we have, like, there's one, like, local to sort of, I don't know how far it is from here, but there's another thing called Priory. I guess it's just a thing.
Maybe, yeah, I never heard of it until, yeah.
So how do you go about, gigging kind of thing? How do you get them?
So that also varies. At first, I started by reaching out to venues. I'd be like, hi, I want to play here. Mm-hmm. And then I kind of told them, like, my music and sent them my Spotify, etc. Regarding Priory, though, that was kind of funny. I was at a networking event at Talyard, and then I was kind of just talking to a bunch of people. And then I met these 2 really old men. And that sounds really odd, but, like, I was talking to them. I was like, hi. And they didn't even mention that they owned this festival or anything. They were just telling us, like, what they did. And then towards the end of the conversation, I think they liked me and my friend as a person. So they were like, yeah, we run this festival. Do you want to take our numbers? And I was like, yes, 17-year-old me will definitely take this number. And I messaged them on Instagram being like, hey, it was great meeting you. And then a month later they were like, hey, we're curating the lineup. Do you want to be on it? So obviously I was like, yes, I definitely want to be on this lineup. Please take me. And then they put me on it. So yeah, that was for Priory Live. But all of my other gigs, it's usually me reaching out to venues or the promoters who are hosting them. Yeah,
because I've seen the photos on your Instagram. I think the one I used for my little.
Yes, that was from Priory.
Yes,
correct.
That looks like wild time.
Yeah, it was so sick. And the photographer who came, she's only 17. I think she's turning 18 now. She's so amazing. Her name is Nelly. And I'd met her just that day, and she created amazing photos. I was like, wow, you're insane. So I started working with her, and yeah, she's great. Her photos are great. No,
that's all about it. So talk to me about London venues then.
Okay.
Where have you played? Where have you not? Where's sort of a dream one?
Okay, so I've played, my first one was at the Signature Brew Haggerston. I remember that was with Breaking Sound, like that was my first ever gig. And then I've also played Notting Hill Arts Club, Spice of Life, Boiler Room in Guildford, the Camden Club. I think that's it, I guess, in London. Oh, and I've also played the Soho House Showcase. That was my most recent gig, I think, in October.
So Mel, who does the show just before me on Drive Time, she is Soho House.
Oh.
She is Miss Soho House.
Okay.
So you guys might actually know her. So Mel Sags, she does Drive Time. yeah, I mean, I think she is literally Miss Soho House.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's absolutely incredible. So what's the dream venue for then?
I mean, dreaming big would obviously be O2 Arena, but like, we're dreaming too big right now. To bring it a little lower, I guess maybe like O2 Academy Brixton or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be a cool one. That would be a cool one. Right, should we have your last song?
Yes.
Which one are we going for?
We're gonna do Patterns.
This is, I mean, I've heard the one on Spotify lots and lots and lots of times. I've not heard the acoustic version, so this is...
It's very different.
And this is, when you said earlier, sassy.
Yes.
This is sassy. Right, when you're ready, Sophie, take it away.
Thank you. God, where do I start? You say you're falling apart, but you ain't changed lately. She's a cop and copy gonna break her heart. I guess you just don't ask about your messed up past, but you still act crazy. Kisses for a laugh with an ex, don't blame me. Misunderstood boy, you up to no good. Think you're clever, but you're never gonna get me shook. Misunderstood boy, think that you should more than ever, boy, you're never gonna get me hooked. I can't see your patterns. Who you on to next? Think I should be flattered, but baby, I'm your ex. Guess there's something happened. Told your girlfriend yet, I can see your patterns. So save your breath. If I wanted you, I would. Could have you when I could. I should have seen signs. Wide awake at all times. Must I need to go back like you're in a past life. Like you got me thinking all night. I should let you take flight to your girl I just might. Or was it love at first sight? I guess you like the same type. Misunderstood boy, you up to no good. Think you're clever, but you're never gonna get me shook. Misunderstood boy, think that you should more than ever, boy, you're never gonna get me hooked. I can't see your patterns. Who you on to next? Think I should be flattered, but baby, I'm your ex. Guess there's something happened. Told your girlfriend yet, I can see your patterns. So save your breath. So save your breath. Think you're in fashion, but your pattern's outdated. Color scheme clashing and a little bit faded. If I'm a red flag, why you writing 6 pages? Back at my back, sorry, still no changes. Your girlfriend don't know you've been begging for ages. I can't see your patterns. Who you on to next? Think I should be flattered, but baby, I'm your ex. Guess there's something happened. Told your girlfriend yet, I can't see your patterns. So save your breath. I can't see your patterns. No, 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 yeah. I can't see your patterns. So save your breath.
It's outrageous for you, Sophie Feriani. That is just beautiful for this Thursday evening. I mean, that's just... When you wrote that song, I bet you never thought a 31-year-old man like me would be having that in his headphones, absolutely vibing, by the way.
Not at all, but I'm so glad that I've reached that demographic.
Yeah, no, see, German people say, I wonder what he's listening to. Yeah, that. This is why my head's popping on the train, I'm telling you.
We love that.
It's so sassy, it's so confident, I love it.
Thank you, thank you.
Have you done a music video for it?
No, I haven't actually. I've done a music video for Guilty and then 2 songs which are coming out soon, but I have not done one for this song.
I was thinking because it's got to be a sunny day.
Yeah.
Just you in a convertible. And just that, yeah.
That would actually be so cool. That would be so
Let's find it. I'd love to sit here, like, I'm just pretend that everyone's got like a checkbook, just like unlimited money. I'll just go, do this.
Yes.
My word, absolutely incredible. 3 songs there. Just outrageous.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you came in.
Thanks for having me. I'm so glad we made this happen. This has been so great.
I know, yeah, like we said earlier, a whole year, and it's one of those ones where it's like, we'll have to wait.
Yes, 100%.
So what's, 2025 looking like for you?
So I'm doing a gig on April 3rd for a Glastonbury showcase kind of audition type thing. So yeah, I'll be playing with Henry and then 2 other guys who are in our band. So that's gonna be exciting.
Massively.
That's my first gig this year, I think. I'm super excited to play that. I have songs coming out, obviously, just haven't picked which one to release yet.
Out of the 400.
Yeah. But yeah, I know a few that will definitely be coming out this year, and I'm trying to build an EP. I mean, I have the EP built, just trying to pick which songs to put on it. And then yeah, the 2 music videos, obviously. And then yeah, continuing working with new people, writing new music, and yeah, that's the plan for now.
How difficult is it? Like an EP, what, like 3-4 songs you're thinking?
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
So how hard is it, like, when you're going, yes, no, like, cause I know that I'm so indecisive, I'd be like, yes, no, yes, no. Do you know what I mean? So how's it for you in those moments?
It's actually so hard. I never know which song to release next. I'm always just like, I don't know, like, what's the audience gonna like? What are people gonna like, what's gonna work next? What works well together. So yeah, I mean, the first few I was kind of just like releasing them, and now I kind of want to think more strategically and kind of make a plan before releasing, and like content wise and everything, just so I get more reach potentially and take a new take on it and see how it goes. But yeah, that's very complicated, picking a new song or what song to release.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But you've got a good team around you.
Yes.
So
definitely.
That does help massively.
Yes.
How often do you go to your team, like, with decisions like this?
So, I don't know. I'm very independent, like, I usually, like, don't ask people for their opinion, but I'm changing. So, I don't know. I message them, like, every day, like, oh, what'd you think about this, whatever,
nice.
blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, it kind of varies depending. Like, if I have an email coming through, I'm like, okay, I'll send this over to them, see what they think. But sometimes I'm just like, I just want it to be fast, I'll sort it out myself. Yeah.
I mean, the Glastonbury thing's going to be absolutely really exciting for you, because it came out today, didn't it? The lineup.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So, have you seen the lineup?
I have seen the
So,
lineup.
which of the days, is it already set?
25th to 29th.
Is it already set what the day that you would play, or was there a day that you go, I want to be on that date because I might brush shoulders with someone?
I don't know what day I would be playing, but honestly, I'd be happy with any day. Each day is so cool. Like, every day is insane. The first day I could meet Gracie. Oh no, I think Gracie's the second day. First day would be like Noah Khan, and then last day would be Olivia Rodrigo. That would be so cool.
So here's one for you, just while we've got a little bit more like time. If you could do a collaborate with any artist out of Sabrina Carpenter, Tate McRae, and Madison Beer, which one would you choose?
My
you can only choose one.
What? Oh my gosh. I mean, Sabrina Carpenter, I mean, I've been listening to her, like, since she started, like, before people even knew her. She was like a Disney kid releasing music, which she's really embarrassed about right now, but I still love it.
Gotta start somewhere.
Exactly. So yeah, it would be Sabrina 100%, especially now. Like, she's built such a hype. Like, I'm so proud of her. As if I knew her.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Sabrina.
She's a massive listener, guy.
Yeah.
Alright, awesome. Quickly, let's get your socials out there. Where can people find you?
You can find me on everything. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest, Spotify, any streaming platform. You can find me anywhere. It's literally just Sophie Feriani, all written together.
And what's yours, Henry?
Instagram is Henry Perry _.
Nice.
And then TikTok, it's Henry APY.
Nice. Because I was telling you about, I get a lot of artists who do say, I just need a guitarist.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is where I need to go, hang on a minute. On Air Acoustic, going to be more of a community thing. But yeah, awesome. Right, guys, honestly, you have absolutely smashed this tonight. Like, I'm so happy that you guys came in.
Thank you so much for having us.
And I think you're gonna, I think we're seeing something very special here. Good luck with Glastonbury.
Thanks so much.
And, again, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Right, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for listening to On Air Acoustic. Oh, my word. Should we do it all over again next week? Yes, we should. And also, in 2 weeks' time, on the 20th of March, is going to be the 2-year birthday of On Air Acoustic. Wild. Right, that is it from me, Christopher Lane, at Vibe 107.6. Keep it Vibe, and I will see you next Thursday.